evolution has favored the people who can build relationships.
Go Darwin.
It's why we have mirror neurons.
Yeah, I love mirror. I'm a big mirroring person.
Yes.
Not only do I look at myself in the mirror, but there is a lot of mirroring going on. I do a lot of that at work. Honestly, like no joke.
Yeah,
you
but
remember
that's
we
how
did
you
our
connect,
awkward
right?
to authentic episode,
Sure,
1 degree of
yes.
separation. Thank you very much, people. But we were talking about mirroring behaviors. That was super important. Yeah, I got you. I'm with you.
Right. So they help us empathize.
Yep.
You mimic, and then you create a bond.
It's how babies learn.
Yeah, it's true. And it's why we feel awkward when someone doesn't wave back to us when
Yes.
we do.
It's why I feel awkward when I'm, I don't know, trying to host a podcast and you stare at me like I have my head up my ass and roll your eyes at me when I would just like you to input and say something. Yes.
I think I do
So
a
there's
very
that
fine
too.
job, but it's fine.
Here we are. So got it. We're basically built to network.
Yes,
Understood.
because our brains
I got
are
it.
constantly scanning for social cues, right? Okay, but the kicker is,
Except the people that don't know how to network. Holy shit.
then it's hard, right?
It's more than hard.
But our brains don't necessarily distinguish how much between a strong and weak tie there is. So like even casual acquaintances light up our social reward centers. And so that's why a random compliment from a stranger can feel more validating than one from like your mom.
That is fascinating, actually. And I am going to confirm that with someone on LinkedIn wanted to connect, like a podcast guy, right, in the entertainment industry. You'll understand in a second why. And all he wrote was, "You're awesome. Let's connect." And it got I didn't connect.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. I didn't
But
go for it. But it
right?
absolutely
it was your dopamine
got
hit.
my attention because I was like, "What?" And that totally has to come from an entertainer in the entertainment industry, right?
Fair.
It's not coming from some business leader or whatever. So I was like, "Huh, interesting." Anyway, get back to your point. I'm totally sorry. Random compliments were awesome.
So
I understand.
right on that, on the random compliments and weak
Right.
ties. So sociologist Mark Granovetter coined
Mark
the term.
Granovetter. Let's go. How do we know Mark? Did you just look him up, or is he like?
He's a sociologist from 1973.
Wait, are we 6 degrees separated from Mark?
I mean, maybe, probably. Again, everybody is. You can figure it out.
Oh, I want to know. I want to know if I'm like a Granovetter guy. Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Wait. Sorry. What
But
did he do?
He found that people were more likely to get jobs through acquaintances than close friends. And why, might you ask? Because weak ties connect you to new circles. So they're the bridges. It's kind of like when you were talking about.
Wait a second.
You want to be able to connect to people who are outside of your little community group.
Yeah.
That's what these weak ties are, right? These weak ties get you outside
this is
of
fascinating.
your close proximity.
Do you remember my whole theory on the concentric circles of who's in each sphere?
Yeah.
That I talk about all the time
Yes.
when it relates to Gabby's death and how people move through those weird. So what you're saying is my weak ties on the outside are actually important and good ties because they can help me in my networking abilities, even though I don't necessarily understand that, like on the surface.
Right. Like you may
But
not
they're
have like
important
a
to have.
deep connection with them, but yes, like at some point in time, those weak ties, those bridges.
So one would argue those bridges can give you more perspective, make you more sort of sophisticated, get you outside of your box, get you into new circles, get you to learn new things.
Yes.
This is all fascinating
How
stuff,
trends
actually.
spread, how movements grow.
Okay.
On the flip side, how misinformation can travel.
We talked about that, I remember, in one of our episodes. 70% faster misinformation.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And so like these arteries are very tied to culture, right? So it's not just like small talk.
This is
there's
fascinating.
more to it, right?
Okay. I'm with you. So I don't know how I fit into this whole weird social construct of all this, but I would argue that.
Okay, I'll get you a little bit closer.
What?
Okay, a little bit closer.
Okay, go. What?
So there are biases, right? Of people, this isn't real.
Yeah, we know
it's
the
not really
biases.
real. Okay.
We're all with the biases. Biases.
If we look at the familiarity principle,
yeah,
it basically says that we're more likely to trust and connect with people who feel familiar, even if it's just because it's a mutual friend, a shared hometown.
Duh.
Right?
100%, of course, yes. As soon as you find that common connect, that's why they tell you in interviews all the time, try to find that connection. Yes, I'm with you completely. Yes.
Then there's another, which is the halo effect.
What's the halo effect?
So if someone's connected to someone we admire, we will just generally admire them too. We'll find
the person that's
admirable.
connected.
Right. And that's why name dropping works. It's like you drop a name and someone's like, I like so-and-so. I like so-and-so. We must like each other.
Well, that's just cloutulence.
Right?
That's bullshit. That's total cloutulence. So here's the deal. You know what I'm thinking? Because I admire Trent so much,
that's why you like me.
That's why I admire you a little bit.
Yeah.
But in fact, it's completely wasted.
It's because it's all about Trent. Yeah.
Wow.
It's all founded in Trent.
If you like this content, subscribe, leave a review, and share with us your episode ideas. We'll pretend like they're ours and pass them off as our own. If you like this short and want to watch another, click here. If you want to catch a whole episode, click here.